परम पूज्य सोना रिम्पोचे की दूरदर्शी सोच और प्रयासों से परम पावन दलाई लामा के आशीर्वाद से भारत के टेलीविजन इतिहास में पहली बार शुरू हुआ है एक टेलीविजन कार्यक्रम जो समर्पित है भगवान बुद्ध के दर्शन, ज्ञान और बौद्ध परंपराओं को। कार्यक्रम में दुनिया के तमाम बड़े बौद्ध धर्मगुरु, बौद्ध ज्योतिष शास्त्री रोज आप तक पहुंचा रहे हैं अमूल्य जानकारियां। सबसे पहले देखिए बौद्ध धर्म से जुड़ी महत्वपूर्ण जानकारियां।
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि धम्मं।
भारत के टेलीविजन इतिहास में पहली बार शुरू हुआ है एक ऐसा टेलीविजन कार्यक्रम जो पूरी तरह समर्पित है भगवान बुद्ध, उनके दर्शन और बौद्ध धर्म के सिद्धांतों को। परम पावन दलाई लामा के आशीर्वाद से और परम पूज्य 13वें छोना रिम्पोचे के प्रयासों से शुरू हुए कार्यक्रम शराब सैंगपो यानी नोबल विजडम में हर रोज आप पाते हैं बौद्ध धर्म से जुड़ी अमूल्य जानकारियां। पेश है एक नया और ताजा एपिसोड।
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि धम्मं शरणं।
कार्यक्रम शराब सैंगपो आपको हर रोज भगवान बुद्ध और उनके दर्शन से रूबरू करा रहा है। इस कार्यक्रम में हर रोज आप भारत के अलग अलग हिस्सों में रह रहे बौद्ध धर्मावलंबियों की जिंदगी और भगवान बुद्ध में उनकी अपार आस्था से रूबरू होते हैं। इसी सिलसिले को आगे बढ़ाते हुए कार्यक्रम में हम आपको दिखाने जा रहे हैं परम पूजनीय द 13 सोना रिम्पोचे की दार्जिलिंग यात्रा को। परम पूजनीय पधारे हैं दार्जिलिंग के पास ग्रामीण इलाके में। इस इलाके के लोगों की बड़ी इच्छा थी कि परम पूजनीय उनके बीच पधारें और उन्हें धर्म ज्ञान दें। परम पूज्य ने भी लोगों को निराश नहीं किया। आप देख रहे हैं दार्जिलिंग के पास ग्रामीण इलाके में इसी साल हुई परम पूजनीय द 13 सोना रिम्पोचे की धर्म सभा को। भारी तादाद में मौजूद बौद्ध अनुयायियों को परम पूजनीय ने दुखों से मुक्ति पाने का मार्ग बताया।
अभी हमारे भक्त जन इस संसार में जो रहते हैं वो दुख से मुक्ति क्यों नहीं मिलते हैं? क्योंकि हम दुख नहीं चाहते हुए भी दुख से मुक्ति पाने के लिए हम चेष्टा नहीं करते और हम अनजान में फंसते हुए हमने दुख दोबारा पाने के लिए दुख के कारण हम हमेशा एकत्रित करते हैं। और हमें करना चाहिए दुख के कारण को जान करके उसको त्यागना चाहिए। जब दुख के कारण को हम अपने से हटाना शुरू कर देंगे तो धीरे धीरे आपके परिणाम दुख को भी कम होना शुरू होगा।
सुनिए कितने सरल शब्दों में परम पूजनीय बता रहे हैं कि जीवन में दुखों को कैसे दूर करें।
अगर हम दुख नहीं चाहते हैं तो दुख के कारणों को समझ करके उस कारणों को हम हटाना पड़ेगा। अगर हम दुख के कारणों को हम नहीं हटा पाएंगे तो दुख हमेशा के लिए आपके सामने उत्पन्न होते रहेगा और उससे आपको जूझना पड़ेगा। तो इसीलिए भगवान बुद्ध जी ने 4 आर्य सत्य की जो बात कही है वो फल और कारण के संबंध की दृष्टि से कहा है। अगर आप बीज बोएंगे तो अवश्य उसको फल मिलेगा, उसका संबंध होता है। उसी तरह से आप इस संसार के दुख से मुक्ति के लिए भी आप मुक्ति आपके लक्ष्य हो तो उसके लिए भी बीज बोना पड़ेगा, उसके कारणों को आप एकत्रित करना पड़ेगा, तब जा करके उसका उत्पन्न हो सकता है, उसका प्राप्ति हो सकता है।
कार्यक्रम के अगले एपिसोड में आप देखेंगे दार्जिलिंग के पास ग्रामीण इलाके में परम पूजनीय द 13 सोना रिम्पोचे ने अपने धर्म ज्ञान में क्या खास कहा।
कैसे दूर हो आपके जीवन की मुश्किलें, कैसे सवरे आपका करियर, कैसे सफल हो आपका हर काम, क्या कहते हैं आपकी किस्मत के सितारे। जानिए सटीक होने वाली बौद्ध भविष्यवाणियां।
Tashtele and Namaste to all the viewers. 19th March 2011, Saturday and 15th lunar day of first lunar month of Iron Rabbit year. The elemental combination is earth-fire, which is an inauspicious combination and brings burning and lead to suffering. Activities related to defeating enemies and undertaking violent activities are effective. As it is Nyanganangbu, so it is inauspicious for parties among friends and relatives or parties seeking for new relationship. This day is not a good day for the people of pig and mouse, and activities like studying to learn law, making of new clothes, doing festivals, celebrations for one's success and promotions, selling of property and doing surgical things, plowing or digging of earth are not favorable. Moreover, BT appears from north to south until 10 a.m. So one should avoid undergoing thoracic therapies like bloodletting and moxibustion. However, for the people of Ox, this day can be favorable, as well as day itself is good for works like appeasing the wealth god, plantation of flowers and trees, starting of new home. In addition, this is the day of Sojong, thus a very good day for generating more merits and virtuous deeds and to purify negative deeds. Yet, Pumtong or empty was is at west direction, so important activity should not be done while facing west direction. 20th of March 2011, Sunday and 16th lunar day of first lunar month of Iron Rabbit year. The elemental combination is fire-wind, which is a good combination where it brings auspices to you, and during religious ceremony, praying to deities and practice of dharma is very good. It's especially good for people of dragon and activities like doing offering, giving party for promotions or awards, meeting influential people, visiting monastery or temples, and going to pilgrimage or retreating are favorable. Yet, one need to avoid any kind of construction works like renovation of house or laying foundation, as it is Kharginamgu. Furthermore, day itself is unfavorable for activities like taking long journey, visiting ill people, avoid surgery, and making or renovation of drainage, and cultivation of plants and flowers and shifting of home are not favorable. Moreover, as Pumdong or empty was is as west direction, so important activity should not be done while facing west direction. 21st of March 2011, Monday and 17th lunar day of first lunar month of Iron Rabbit year. The elemental combination is water-wind, which is a bad combination, and the day has incompatibility energy to separate loved ones and bring disharmony. It is not a favorable day to initiate other construction, making of dams, fighting for court cases or disputes, going journey, and dealing major jobs of wealth-related matters. Moreover, since it is Phagmen Nambu, you should avoid wedding and engagement ceremony on these days. However, people of dog and sheep may experience more favorable day and doing activities like paying offering to root gurus, wearing new ornaments, and favorable for surgical works. Starting of new home and cultivation of seeds in the field or garden and plantation of flowers and trees are very much auspicious. Yet, one need to consider the Pumtong or empty was, which is at west. So, important activities should not be done while facing west direction. Thanks for watching and see you tomorrow at the same time.
शरणं
क्या है भगवान बुद्ध का दर्शन, बौद्ध धर्म का गूढ़ ज्ञान, कैसे मिले दुख से मुक्ति, कैसे पाए बुद्धत्व, क्या है धम्मम, क्या है संघम। ये कार्यक्रम आपको हर रोज दे रहा है ऐसे तमाम सवालों के जवाब। आज बौद्ध धर्म के प्रकांड विद्वान परम पावन दलाई लामा से जानिए भगवान बुद्ध का दर्शन और बौद्ध धर्म का सही ज्ञान।
World need these two things, ahimsa and religious sort of harmony. The rest of the world really need these two things. So India, not just a word, but 1,000 years, these things still alive tradition, living tradition. So this is really model of the rest of the world. So Indian people should realize that and should realize your own treasure, not only ancient treasure, but very relevant to today's world. And I often used to telling, I think you know, I describe myself as a messenger of India, messenger of ancient Indian thought. That means ahimsa and religious harmony. So we Tibetan, actually chela of Indian Guru. So you Indian is Guru, we chela. So relation between Tibetan and Indian is something like relation between Guru and chela. And I also is telling my Indian friend, we not only just a chela, but a reliable chela. Reason, you see, the Nalanda tradition last several centuries, you see, a lot of sort of, destruction or damage. And in any way, ups and downs, too much ups and downs, Buddhist tradition in this country, their own land. But during this period, we Tibetan, as your Chala, kept this tradition up to now, intactly. So that, I think, sufficient reason to say we are reliable Chala of Indian Guru. Okay. So now, meantime, I also, you see, now appealing my Indian sort of gurus, and particularly when I gathered the Swamis and some sort of religious leaders like Rishikeshi or some Hardwar, this area, I appealing. I am as a messenger of Indian tradition, Indian sort of treasure. So messenger's level, I sort of make my every effort, you see, to propagate these things. So now my guru should take more active role promoting these values, ahimsa and religious harmony. So sometimes I a little bit critically I expressing that some of our guru, you see, they simply, you see, carry their rituals and some sort of ceremony and fail to bring these values to public, make relevance, these treasures relevant to our day-to-day life. I think that's very important. So the religious leader or scholars now must come out and tell people, share with people these values. So that, I mean, active sort of work for promotion of these 1,000-year-old tradition or treasure. I want to share with these public sort of people like that. And then meantime, we also, you see, need more sort of closer pay attention. This gap now growing, this gap rich and poor within the country. And also the gap between urban area and rural area. I think these are very, very important. Please pay more attention. Make some more effort And then also like caste system and dowry system and some other sort of outdated sort of part of Indian, you may call Indian culture or Indian sort of also habit.
Trends.
Ka,
Trends.
ka,
Trends.
ka.
Trends.
Oh, I don't know that word. So in any way, you see, they even maybe part of your sort of tradition, but these are outdated. Now must I accept a part of our tradition, but outdated must change. So since we become refugee, I always make clear the part of Tibetan culture, there could be two categories. One culture heritage, although part of Tibetan culture, but due to social system or certain sort of certain political or social system. So such sort of habit is outdated. Now, okay, sufficient put in museum must be that culture. The other part of culture, which is something really benefit in our day-to-day life, particularly when we're facing some problem, the immense sort of help to maintain our peace of mind and holistic view. Such sort of part of our culture is really worthwhile to preserve and can preserve. Other, we cannot preserve and no use to preserve. So similarly, our Guru's tradition also, I think there are some maybe outdated, some must change. So these change should sort of initiated by spiritual leaders and come out to speak. That I feel important. So whenever I meet with people or public talk, I always stress material values, of course, very important, but there is a limitation. So it is absolutely wrong to seek deep satisfaction from material values, from money, from power, from fame. It's wrong. Ultimate source of satisfaction, ultimate source of happiness within ourselves, on mental level. That you should know. So material development, important. Without money, you cannot lead your life properly. We need. But if we put all our hope on matter, on material value, then your life will be miserable life.